Hello out there, library lovers and book fans, and welcome back to Amanda Gets Excited About Books. Welcome if you're brand new, welcome back if you've been watching these videos. My name is Amanda and I am the Assistant Director here at the Nevada Public Library, and I am so excited when we get new boxes of books in here at the library. It always feels like Christmas. I love opening up the boxes and seeing what we got, and I love opening them for all of you and showing off these great new titles that we're adding to our collection. And hopefully you will get just as excited about all of these titles as I am sure to be. Please do sign into our catalog and request any of the titles that you see in this box that you want to read. They're all able to be requested right now. And in fact, if you take a look at the handy book lists option on the right-hand side of the main page of the catalog, you can look for the latest unboxing video list. You will see a list of everything that's in this box, and you can place holds right from that list. It's super great. Please do take a look at that and look at all of the other great lists that we have as well if you're looking for something new to read. So let's dive into this box. Let's see what we've got that there is to be so excited about, and let's see what you want to read very soon. Up first is The Smash Up by Ali Benjamin. And this is a novel about a marriage that spirals out of control when the issues of our day, cultural, political, and social, become intensely personal. It's September 2018 in Washington, D.C., and in cities and towns across America, women have taken to the streets to protest a Supreme Court nominee. And in Starkfield, Massachusetts, a sleepy rural town where nothing much ever happens, Ethan Frome's otherwise quiet life has turned upside down. Ethan's wife Zoe is so enraged by the national political scene that she's transformed their home into a local headquarters for the resistance. His college Me Too allegations, sending Ethan into increasingly desperate financial straits. His unruly, headstrong daughter Alex grows more challenging by the day. Enter Maddie Silver, a breezy, blue-haired millennial making her way through the gig economy. Suddenly, Ethan and Zoe must question everything: their past, their future, their marriage, and what they value most. All the while, a world-rocking cultural smash-up inches ever closer to home. This sounds awesome. It sounds like it would be a great discussion book for a possible book club in the future. Definitely one to read. I know this is on my list. It sounds really, really good. Don't miss The Smash Up. Next, we have The Keepsake Sisters. This is by Lori Wilde. Anna Drury cannot believe her eyes. She opened the front door of her home in Moonglow Cove, Texas, to see a woman physically like her in every way. And in her hands, the stranger held a familiar-looking keepsake baby bracelet. It was unbelievable. She had an identical twin, one she never knew about. Anna, with her tall, strong husband and two adorable children, grew up loved and secure, and she freely opens her heart to others, so she embraces the idea of her newfound sister. Amelia, raised to be cool and aloof, seems to hold herself apart, even as she's welcomed by her twin. Once the shock settles and the dust clears, the sisters learn about each other as they unravel the secrets of their past. Anna believes that life with Amelia will be perfect, but then Amelia reveals the true reason for their reunion. Her kidneys are failing, and Anna could be her perfect match. If Anna agrees to her request, it could threaten everything she holds dear: her marriage, her health, even her life. Faced with this dilemma, how far will she go to help her twin, the woman who is her other half, and a woman who she doesn't really know? As for Amelia, what will happen when Anna discovers the entire truth about her past? A truth that could tear these sisters apart once more. This also sounds like an awesome and excellent read, and definitely one to pick up. Don't miss The Keepsake Sisters. Next up, we have The Mission House. This is by Carrie Davies. Fleeing his demons and the dark undercurrents of contemporary life in England, Hilary Bird takes refuge in a former British hill station in South India. Charmed by the foreignness of his new surroundings and by the familiarity of everything the British have left behind, he finds solace in life's simple pleasures, traveling by rickshaw around the small town with his driver Jamshed and staying in a mission house beside the local presbytery where, after a chance meeting, the Padre and his adoptive daughter Priscilla have taken Hilary under their wing. The Padre is concerned for Priscilla's future, and as Hilary's friendship with the young woman grows, he begins to wonder whether his purpose lies in this new relationship. But religious tensions are brewing, and the mission house may not be the safe haven it seems. This also sounds awesome and like a fantastic read. Definitely don't miss this one either, The Mission House. Our next title is Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. With her newly completed PhD in astronomy in hand, Grace Porter goes on a girls' trip to Vegas to celebrate. She's a straight-A, hardworking high achiever. She is not the kind of person who goes to Vegas and gets drunkenly married to a woman whose name she doesn't know. Until she does exactly that. This once beautiful, spontaneous moment upends Grace's carefully laid life plans. Staggering under the weight of her parents' expectations, a struggling job market, and feelings of burnout, Grace flees her home in Portland for a summer in New York with the wife she barely knows. In New York, she's able to ignore all the constant questions about her future and falls hard for her creative and gorgeous wife, Yuki. But when reality comes crashing in, Grace must face what she's been running from all along: the fears that make us human and the need for connection, especially when navigating the messiness of adulthood. This also sounds wonderful. I love characters who have one moment of complete difference from how they usually are, and how that moment always upends their life in crazy ways and often leads to them finding what they really want. This is one I definitely want to read. Do not miss Honey Girl. Our next title is a picture book. This is called Home for a While, and this is by Lauren Kirstein. This is about Calvin, who has lived in lots of places, but he still hasn't found his home. He's afraid to offer his heart if he's just going to move again anyway. When he moves in with Maggie, she shows him respect, offers him kindness, helps him manage his emotions, and makes him see things in himself that he's never noticed before. Maybe this isn't just another house. Maybe this is a place Calvin can call home for a while. This book looks absolutely charming and delightful. I love the illustrations. Everything about this sweet story sounds like the perfect book to curl up with your little ones and read and share and talk about some of the things that other kids might be going through and might be dealing with. Don't miss this one. Next up, we have The Kitchen Front, and this is by Jennifer Ryan. And this is a novel of a BBC-sponsored wartime cooking competition and 4 women who enter for a chance to better their lives. We're 2 years into World War II, and Britain is feeling her losses. The Nazis have won battles, the Blitz has destroyed cities, and U-boats have cut off the supply of food. To help housewives with food rationing, a BBC radio program called The Kitchen Front is holding a cooking contest, and the grand prize is a job as the program's first ever female host. For 4 very different women, winning the competition would present crucial change in their lives. This sounds awesome. I'm sure you'll find yourself rooting for all 4 of these women to win, because all of them, I'm sure, have great reasons for entering and reasons to want to win, and I suspect we'll come to love all of these characters by the end of the book. Do not miss The Kitchen Front. Up next is Quiet in Her Bones, and this is by Nalini Singh. This is a new thriller set in New Zealand, an author who takes us into the twisted world of an exclusive cul-de-sac located on the edge of a sprawling forest. My mother vanished 10 years ago. So did $250,000 in cash. Now she's back. When socialite Nina Rai disappeared without a trace, everyone wrote it off as another trophy wife tired of her wealthy husband. But now her bones have turned up in the shadowed green of the forest that surrounds her elite neighborhood, a haven of privilege and secrets that has housed the same influential families for decades. The rich live here, along with those whose job it is to make their lives easier. And somebody knows what happened to Nina one rainy night 10 years ago. Her son Arav heard a chilling scream that night, and he is determined to uncover the ugly truth that lies beneath the moneyed elegance. But no one is ready for the murderous secrets about to crawl out of the dark. Okay, everything about this sounds like a book that I love. You know by now, I love me some good psychological thrillers, and this sounds like it will definitely be that, and I love buried secrets coming to life and the past coming back to haunt people. This is definitely a book I want to read. You should definitely put this on your list too. Next, we've got one to be excited about if you are a Joanne Fluke fan. She's got a new book here. This is Triple Chocolate Cheesecake Murder. So if you've been enjoying the Hannah Swenson series, you will definitely want to pick up this newest installment. And if you haven't read the series, go back and, start at the beginning or just jump in, whatever you would like to do. Spring has sprung in Lake Eden, Minnesota, but Hannah Swenson doesn't have time to stop and smell the roses, not with hot cross buns to make, treats to bake, and a sister to exonerate. So yeah, lots going on in this book. Definitely one to read if you've enjoyed this series, and a series to check out if you're a newbie. I am definitely excited to read this next one. This is Forever Home. This is by Jenna Oyub. And, you know, another thing I absolutely love are graphic novels, so you put one in front of me and I'm almost sure to want to read it, and this is definitely the case with that. We have a character, Willow, who has never had a place she can call home. With 2 parents in the military and a nomadic childhood, finding a place to make her own has become a total pipe dream. And when the family arrives at their latest stop, the historic Hadley house, Willow encounters something that doesn't help her chances of staying put. Ghosts. Hadley House's spectral occupants have been scaring off would-be residents for decades, and they intend to keep the house to themselves. But Willow's not about to let some nagging spirits force her to move for the millionth time. It's just a matter of convincing Willow's parents that this old house is the one for them, ghosts and all. This sounds delightful, and I cannot wait to read this. Definitely one to pick up. Don't miss Forever Home. Up next, we have Prepped. This is by Bethany Mangle. This is a new young adult title. Always be ready for the worst day of your life. This is the mantra that Becca Aldane has grown up with. Her family are doomsday preppers, part of a neighborhood that prioritizes survivalist training over trips to the mall or senior prom. They're even arranging Becca's marriage to Roy Kang, the only eligible boy in their community. Roy is a nice guy, but he's so enthusiastic about prepping that Becca doesn't have the heart to tell him that she's planning to leave as soon as she can earn a full ride to a college far, far away. Then, a devastating accident rocks Becca's family and pushes the entire community, including Becca's usually cynical little sister, deeper into the doomsday ideology. With Becca's getaway plans thrown into jeopardy, the only person she can turn to is Roy, who reveals that he's not nearly as clueless as he's been pretending to be. When Roy proposes they run away together, she'll have to risk everything, including her heart, for a chance to hope for the best instead of planning for the worst. This sounds awesome. Definitely one you don't want to miss. This is Prepped. Next, we've got a nonfiction title here that could be super useful to a lot of people. This is everything you need to know about homeschooling. Whether you've been homeschooling for a while, whether you're brand new to it, whether you're thinking about it, whether you've been encountering some degree of homeschooling over this last year, this is going to give you all kinds of very useful information. Definitely something you'll want to pick up if you are doing it, if you've thought about it. Kind of a guide to all you need to know to homeschool your children. And last but not least is Serena Singh Flips the Script by Sonia Lally. Things are going according to plan for Serena. She's smart, confident, and just got a kick-butt new job at a top advertising firm in Washington, D.C. Even before her younger sister got married in a big traditional wedding, Serena knew her own dreams did not include marriage and children. But with her mother constantly encouraging her to be more like her sister, Serena cannot understand why her parents refuse to recognize that she and her sister want completely different experiences out of life. A new friendship with her coworker Ainsley comes as a breath of fresh air, challenging Serena's long-held beliefs about the importance of self-reliance. She has been so focused on career success that she has let all of her hobbies and close friendships fall by the wayside. As Serena reconnects with family and friends, including her ex-boyfriend, she learns letting people in can make her happier than standing all on her own. This also sounds awesome and like a great book to kind of make you think about your own priorities in life and what you care about and what you don't and what you pay attention to. So definitely don't miss Serena Singh Flips the Script. And that is it for this box. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're super excited about some of these titles. I know I am. Please do sign in and request any of the titles that you want to read so we can get them ready for you as soon as possible. And then I will see you the next time we have a new box in, which is sure to be soon, for our next unboxing video. Bye!